So go ahead and apply the lotion. Or just taking a few deep breaths of whatever kind of nice smelling object you've found. If it feels good to you, go ahead and close your eyes now. And take a few more deep breaths in, just filling your throat, your lungs with the aroma, the relaxing aroma. And then exhaling, letting the air back out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Let your body just start to relax. Maybe you let your hands rest now. And just soften your face. Let your body sink into your chair, the back of your body, your spine resting against the gentle support of the back of the chair, your seat resting within the seat. So, in this week's breathing meditation and support group, we'll explore Dream Big, personal mission statement. Who are you? So, interesting topic. I think this might be new this year. So, personal mission statement. Perhaps this is a new idea to you. We've heard of a mission statement, as in a business or a nonprofit, is something that summarizes what you're trying to do. So, but might, I'm sorry, what might it be our explore? Okay, one more time. But what might it be like to explore your core values and formulate a personal mission statement based on them? So, when we discover our deepest core values, it's like having an inner compass that helps us return again and again to our true north when we stray. So, first step is, really getting in touch with what your core values are. So, what matters to you? What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? So, decisions made in alignment with your personal truth. So, with those core values that feel graced and with ease and congruence. So, once we're in touch with ourselves, once we understand who we are, where we want to go, making decisions just happens more naturally, more easily. It becomes clear to us when presented with a few or more different options, which option aligns with ourselves. So let's kind of a lot of words. See if we can experience this a bit more in our bodies, beginning with our breathing practice. So this evening we're going to do belly breathing, one of my favorite, just nice, simple breathing practices. So once again, allow yourself to get comfortable. Eyes can stay closed or they can open. It's totally your choice. The main time during our breathing meditation that it's helpful for eyes open is when we're doing chair yoga. Other than that, feel free to close your eyes or find a meditative gaze throughout the practice. So for belly breath, we pay attention to how the breath feels coming in the body and coming out of the body. In particular, how these sensations feel in our belly. So become aware of your breath. Notice and then bring your attention to your belly. You can even place a hand or two on the belly if you need a little more feedback, if you don't feel this without hands on the belly. But notice how the belly draws in and contracts on the exhale, and the belly moves out and expands on the inhale. So you breathe in as the belly moves out. Breathe out as the belly moves in. Keep going. Give yourself permission to take up as much real estate as you need to. So it helps to have loose fitting, comfortable clothing to allow the full range of the breath in your abdomen. Breathing in, belly expanding. Breathing out, belly contracting. So in that contracting, you can feel the belly button drawing in towards the spine. In the expansion, you feel the belly button traveling out away from the spine. Imagine the belly like a balloon as you inhale, growing, kind of filling up in every direction, 360 degrees in 3D. And as you exhale, that balloon contracting back towards the middle, shrinking down. So let's continue to watch the breath, in particular, paying attention to the sensations of the belly. And we'll do this on our own for just maybe about 2 minutes or so. So go ahead and I'll let you know when our time is through. So if your focus wanders and you forget what you're doing in the exercise, just start again. Breathing in, belly expanding. Breathing out, belly contracting. And as you do this, notice that you can regulate your breath. You have the power of choice. You can choose to just let the breath happen and pay attention to how it feels, or you have the power to direct the breath in any way that serves the kind of energy you want to create for yourself. So that's kind of a long winded way of saying um, you can modify the breath. You can breathe deeper to relax. You can breathe more shallow to kind of to wake up. To continue breathing deeply and fully. And I'll read our affirmation intentions for the week. My values are like a compass guiding my path. Aligned with my values, my life has a quality of ease and flow. Connected to my core values, I know my unique mission. So Angelou says, my mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive. Stephen Covey says, a mission statement is not something you write overnight, but fundamentally, your mission statement becomes your constitution, the solid expression of your vision and values. It becomes the criterion by which you measure everything else in your life. So let's move on to some chair yoga today. So we're going to do The seated warm-up we did last week, where we moved the spine in 6 different directions. Last week we did it seated, on the floor, standing, all kinds of things. Today we'll just do those 6 motions in a chair. And then we'll do some chair core yoga. So engaging our core, engaging our center right in a chair. And then finally, we'll do just a couple simple standing poses called mountain pose. And then maybe add one more after that. And after that, we'll move on to our yoga nidra. So I'm going to scoot my chair back so you guys can see. Okay. So first, the 6 directions of the spine. So we're going to move side to side. Let's start by reaching our arms out and up. So reach tall, and then take your right hand to your left wrist, the left palm pointing in front of you. And we'll do a little side bend over to the right. Breathe. And then keeping that left hand lifted to the right, release your right hand down to your leg or the chair and just lean to the right a little bit, reaching the left arm over. So here, try not to cave in forward. Try not to bring the shoulder all the way up to the ear. So try to keep space in the left shoulder. And release. And feel that in the body. So that was somewhat invigorating, I think, maybe in particular, because we didn't really warm up. We just kind of jumped into a pretty intense movement. So other side, arms reach out and up, left hand to right wrist, and a side bend over to the left. Breathe, lift through the right ribs. Keeping the right arm reaching to the left, release the left hand down. It was a little bit more supportive with that hand down. Breathe. So try to keep the body like it was in one plane, like almost like the top of the body fit into like a TV box or something of that nature, a toaster. So we're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back. We're on one plane here. And release. Good. All right. And then forward and back, that would be our cat and cow. So spine lifting or chest lifting, moving forward, looking up, and then spine curling, rounding, looking down. And then let's do this together. So hands to your knees. Move your back at least a few inches forward from the back of the chair so you have room to move. Good. And we can connect breath to this movement if that feels good in your body. So we'll breathe in, lift the chest, look up, open throat. Breathe out, round the spine, look down, tailbone tucks. Breathe in, lift, open. Breathe out, round, curl in. Keep going a few more times on your own. One more round, nice and big, a little deeper. And curl, release. Okay, back to center. 6th direction of the spine is a spiraling movement. So we'll take a twist to each side. Bring your left hand, place it on your right knee. Take your right hand to your chair or maybe down next to your right leg, but just somewhere to give you some leverage. And then we'll all breathe in, get as tall as you can. We'll all breathe out and twist to the right. Keep breathing. As you breathe in, get taller. As you breathe out, twisting the spine a little bit deeper. So let this feel good to you. Never force any movements. If you find you've gone a little too deep for your comfort, feel free to back out a little. So find your sweet spot. Back to center. Okay. Other side. Right hand to left knee. Left hand finds a place where it can get some leverage. And then we'll breathe in, tall spine. Breathe out, twist left. Back to center. Good. So before we move on to our core poses, let's do a little ringing out. Let's do some shoulders circles. So elbows bent to the sides, and then just do nice big circles. One direction and the other direction. Good. And release. And then a couple circles with the neck. So nice to release the stress in the shoulders and neck. So just circling around, go one direction. Go slow though. Let's switch directions now. Mm. Okay, good everyone. And then back to center. So let's feel our core here in the chair. So once again, let's bring hands to the belly. So hands right in front of the belly button. And just see if you can kind of engage the core. So draw the belly button into the spine a bit. So there's kind of this tendency when we engage the core to hold the breath. Try not to do that. So belly drawing in, core engaged. Okay, so when we're able to engage to the core, you start to feel this kind of warm feeling behind the belly button, like a feeling of effort. Okay, relax. So it can be hard to really to find the core. You know, I know it seems like it's right there in the middle, but to really be able to engage the core can take some practice. I've noticed with students, it's one of the things that often can take longer than some of the other concepts to learn in yoga. Let's see if we can find this feeling of engaging the core by lifting one leg or the other. And I know you can't see me here. I'm cut off, but my left foot is still resting on the floor. And there, my right leg is lifting. So just extending the leg long, flexing the toes. You don't have to hold your hands under the leg or anything. I just did that to kind of give you an idea of where I'm at. But we're extending the right leg forward and then release that right foot down. Lift your left foot up. So the left foot is pressing forward away from you now. The toes are flexed. Maybe you can feel this a bit in the core. So it takes that bit of abdominal muscle to lift the legs like this. Good. Release that foot down. Now, if available, we'll try lifting both legs at the same time. This really ups the ante and kind of stokes the fire in the belly. So see if you can lift both legs forward. Breathe. Just notice how it feels in your body. So, okay, release your feet down. And a couple more exercises here to get into the core. Another one I'd like to do is like a core twist side to side. So you're gonna bend your elbows, lift your forearms so they're about flexible, or I'm sorry, parallel with the floor. You can make fists here, and keeping your seat where it is, using the core, we're going to twist side to side. So try not to just use the arms and to twist with the arms, twist with the core, and the arms follow. And just go side to side. So going right, going left, drawing the belly button in as we go. Okay, good. Release. I'm hoping that some of these exercises are resonating with you and it's making sense what I'm talking about. So one more chair pose that I think is very nice for getting into the core is actually called chair pose. So it's a modified standing yoga pose called chair pose that we can do right here in our chair. So what you're going to do is reach your arms forward, and then you're going to lift the arms up, and now lift the knees a bit. So press into the balls of your feet, lifting the knees, and then see if you can lean forward a bit. It might feel better to keep the arms level to lean forward. Might feel okay for the arms to remain lifting up. I'm noticing I like it more reaching forward. So reach forward. It's an awkward pose, actually sometimes called awkward pose. Feel it in the belly and release. Okay. So next, we'll take standing pose. Well, first we're going to take mountain pose, but do it in a chair. Then we'll take that into standing. So for mountain pose, you bring your arms to your sides, palms face slightly forward, relax the shoulders, and just get real tall in the spine here. So feet resting on the floor. Imagine the top of your head reaching up, almost like there's a string tied to the top of your head, lifting you up, expanding the spine. So here the belly button is engaged. So drawing the belly button in. The body feels engaged, but we're not rigid. We don't want to be like a soldier here. We want to be in our body, feel our body, but finding that sweet spot between being the rigid soldier and being kind of like a loosey goosey rag doll. So somewhere between the two. Good. And release, relax. Let's try mountain pose standing. So just stand up from your chair. Good. Now take your feet about mat distance apart and take a look. I'm sorry, hip distance apart. Take a look at your feet. You want them to be parallel. You can even go a little wider than hip distance if that feels more stable to you. Now, same thing with the arms that we did in the chair. So arms to your sides, palms facing slightly forward. Shoulders relax. Tall spine, so crown of the head, reaching up, shoulders soft. Belly button draws in towards the spine, but the breath continues to flow freely. And feel your feet rooting down into the earth. So maybe you can even feel all 10 toes. So is there a difference between the way the big toe feels, the baby toe, etc.? Balls of the feet, the heels, your whole footprint pressing down into the earth. And just kind of feel that energy drawing up the body from the bottoms of the feet to the crown of the head. And a sort of softness coming down the body, traveling from the head, the shoulders, back down to the feet. Mountain pose. So this is actually one of the most important poses in yoga, because this pose here is the foundation of every other pose. the elements found here in this simple standing pose are replicated in so many other poses. And relax. Okay, very nice. So now we'll move on to our meditation or yoga nidra. So I'll give everybody a couple minutes to find a comfortable place. Um, as always, your choice of where that comfortable place is. Maybe it's in a nice cozy chair. Maybe it's in a bed or on a couch. A couple other options are to lay on the floor, or lay on the floor and prop your feet up in a chair. That feels very nice, I think, in the lower back. And then finally, the option of legs up the wall. So your back on the floor and swinging your legs up to rest on the wall. So doing anything else here that makes you feel comfortable. So that could be putting music on, dimming the lights, getting a nice soft blanket, taking a few more inhales maybe of your or breaths in of the essential oil or lotion. Yoga Nidra, which is what we are going to practice today, is Yoga Nidra means the yoga of sleep or yogic sleep. And as I explained earlier, it's designed to get us into a state of relaxation that is somewhere between wakefulness and sleep. It's like right before you fall asleep when you're relaxed, your thoughts get a little looser, but you're still aware. So you're about to practice Yoga Nidra, a deep and relaxing meditation experience that will allow you to let go of distractions and worries and connect with your deeper self. So find your comfortable position and allow your palms to rest facing up and your feet to fall gently out to the side. Position your head comfortably with your head and neck in a neutral position. So do whatever you need to do to feel very comfortable and at ease in this relaxed posture. Now, please soften and close your eyes and allow your body to slowly relax and settle into the posture. Come to a place of stillness and try to remain still throughout the practice. You just do your best. If you notice discomfort anywhere in your body at any time, first observe. If it continues to bother you, make any necessary adjustment and then come back to a place of stillness as soon as possible. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go of all worries and distracting thoughts. Allow your mind to relax completely. Follow the sound of my voice throughout the practice, remaining awake and aware. Now allow the sound and the easy rhythm of your breath to further relax your body. Allow each breath to flow through you like a rolling sea wave. Observe sounds outside and inside the room, noticing them without finding any of them disturbing. Feel awareness of your body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Mentally repeat the mantra Om, noticing stillness in your body and awareness in your mind. Become aware that you are going to practice yoga nidra. Say to yourself, I am aware. I'm going to practice yoga nidra. So now is the time to state your sankapala, a concise vow or affirmation stated to yourself in the present tense. A concise vow or affirmation stated to yourself in the present tense. If you do not yet have an affirmation that comes to mind, you can simply say to yourself, I'm opening myself up to learning more about my deepest self. Now we will begin a rotation of consciousness experience. You will transfer your awareness swiftly to different parts of your physical body while remaining still. Allow your mind to quickly transition from part to part. Please stay alert, but do not strain to follow my script. Excuse me. This should be a relaxing journey through the different parts of your body. Think of the part of the body or see it in your mind's eye, whichever you find easier. But make sure not to actually move the part of your body being mentioned. Become aware of your right hand. Now, bring your awareness to your right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the body, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of your left hand. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the body, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Moving on to the back of the body, become aware of your right shoulder blade. Left shoulder blade. Right glute. Left glute. The whole of your spine and back together. Move to the front of your body. Draw your awareness to the top of your head. Then move to your right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center point, right eye and eyelid, left eye and eyelid, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, pelvis, pelvic floor, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole back of the body, the whole front of the body. Feel the whole body together on the floor, remaining awake and aware. Feel your whole physical body resting, completely still and relaxed, softening and sinking. Visualize your whole body relaxed and resting on the earth. So we'll complete the guided portion of our Yoga Nidra with that. And I'd like to give everyone at least a few minutes here to just relax in silence. So I'll ring my bells when it's time to begin to come back. But for now, enjoy the spaciousness of the silence. Everybody, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your head move slowly side to side. Once again, just allow yourself to feel your body. Very slowly, we'll make our way back to seated. So if you're laying down, maybe come to fetal position for a few breaths. And just in your own time, making your way back to your chairs. In just a moment, Jenny will unmute everybody. And we'll move on to